Welcome to the live show. Just felt like streaming again on a Sunday. I'm back in the Badlands. I am on the Night Elf Alliance Druid. This is a nice little area that's quite different from the retail version of this map, which I've showcased before on the stream, the one where there's like a lot of lava lakes and a lot of those mountains have been torn down and there's like big dips in the ground. It still very much looks the same and retains the same atmosphere and vibe that the Badlands brings. But I would call this the Goodlands. The Badlands is definitely the new version, which I don't like as much. Then again, I complain a lot about anything that is retail World of Warcraft, although there are some good points, and I've mentioned that before. Oh boy. Look at how they're walking so awkward. That's actually kind of funny. That's so weird. What? Ah, mini-me. That is absolutely hilarious. So what you would do is you would actually pull one of them at a time. You would fuck it up. And what you'd want to do after that is let them, let them run away. Here, let me get rid of this fucker. He's in the way. Or like right there, I could have grabbed him to separate him from the pack. Oh, would you just fucking die already? There we go. There's little mini-me. See, they don't care. Look at that. Watch him over there. They don't give a shit that his friend is getting his ass whooped. Fucking wolves. Oh, would you fuck right off? This is actually not the same group, by the way. They're over there. We're gonna keep an eye on them. However, I do gotta fuck with this bird because that's actually the main quest that I'm on right now. If I get one more fucking wolf on me, I'm gonna turn one into a ham sandwich. Yeah, that's right. I think there's some things that I need from them. The scrap metal. Ah, yes, that boss. Okay. See that guy there? Boss Thogrun. However, we don't have a quest to actually take him on right now. So, killing him might be actually kind of worthless right now. Might as well just stick to using up my rested XP and going for those giant buzzards. Membership expires in a week already. 20 smackaroos per month to play this game. But I bought another game potentially instead of renewing my subscription. We'll kind of see. I'm no longer in a rush to get to, to 70. I mean, everybody's level... Oh, a blue. Everybody's level 70 now. Like, I mean, that happened within the first couple days, and I struggled to get to 61. Right? So it's literally worthless to stress out about that. People are well geared and everything. The main thing is just having fun and enjoying the game for what it is and not worrying too much about the levels. Because the levels will just come naturally, obviously, as you play the game. stressing out about it is just going to make the game a lot less enjoyable. Plus, this way, leveling my characters side by side while they're rested, I get the double XP while I'm killing enemies, and it gives me a better idea as to what I think I might want to play, if anything at all, in the long run. Because like I said, playing all these characters, definitely not something you want to do. Especially if I want to keep up with the rest of the games that are coming out. It will be impossible. Because I, again, do not want this to be a... Okay, I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, we're good. I don't want to turn this into a World of Warcraft channel. I mean, if it was going to be like 1% as successful as Asmongold, oh, fuck yeah. I would throw in the towel and turn this bitch into a WoW channel in a heartbeat. If I knew that it could be self-sustaining financially. But right now, I don't even think out of the hundreds of videos I've uploaded on WoW, all of them combined together have even amounted to like literally $1. Like, no word of a lie. So me, I'm going where the money is. Don't think anybody could blame me for that. Yeah, it looks kind of bland. There's not a lot of colors. Sort of like Ashenvale or even the Barrens. The scenery's a little bit nicer in the Barrens. But this area, I still kind of like it. But like I mentioned the other day, I think I'm biased. Because one of the private servers that existed before the game even officially released, I think it was, the Game Master had this zone as the main hub. So it brings back memories from that. So yeah, I was playing some Chivalry 2 earlier. And that, I got to admit, is a lot of fun. Oh, and just in case you're wondering, and there's like one person creeping in here watching the stream, and you're like, dude, you know there's like nobody in here listening to you right now? Yeah, so you would be surprised how many people on a playback watch my streams. So I talk to them, I talk, you know what I mean? As if this was like a regular upload, essentially. I treat this like an upload. Whether people are watching the stream or not, it doesn't matter. It's no different, like I said, than if this was just a regular recording. I would be literally word for word be saying the exact same thing. The only difference is there can be some live interaction when people come into the chat. Sometimes I feel like people forget that, even though that might be stating the obvious. Because I've had a few people in the past go, bro, man, who you talking to, man? There's like nobody in here and you're just going off into left field. Well, if you can't figure that out, I'm not the weird one. Not a lot of these damn birds. It's all wolves. I did play some retail on my own earlier. I have to admit it was fun. If you're just doing the battlegrounds like I've mentioned before for the PvP, it's really good. You get all the flashy stuff, all the transmog. You can fly around everywhere. You can queue for a dungeon anywhere. Right now, I want to queue for a dungeon. How am I doing it? There's no option. I'd have to hearth back, go to a major city, talk to an NPC, 5 minutes deep into a capital city of my faction, and I would have to talk to them and queue up for a battleground. It would be absolutely time-consuming. Where again, if I was playing retail and I was questing around, I could be like, you know what? Let's do a battleground. Let's do it. And then wherever I end up accepting the battleground, once it pops, guess what happens? When I'm done the battleground and it kicks you out, I would get brought back to wherever I accepted it. So if like right here, bam. This is where I accept the battleground. When I'm done the battleground on retail, I would literally respawn right back there. Point. On classic here, like I said, I'd have to talk to an NPC, right? So let's say I talk to an NPC and I fly all the way back over here. And it takes me like 10 minutes to come back here. And I keep questing. And I'm all the way over here. And then the battleground is done. Well, guess what? It's not going to bring me back to where I was here. It's going to bring me back to the NPC at where I queued up for the battleground. So if it's way the fuck out in Timbuktu, you guessed it, that's where I'm going back. So that's kind of a huge turnoff, I have to admit, for Classic. Those are some of those quality of life improvements that they've done over the years that I have to admit I appreciate. It doesn't make the game any easier, but it definitely makes it less stupid. Think, you gotta go all the way back anyways. But I guess they do that so that if you want to chain battlegrounds, you're already guaranteed to be brought there. So, I mean, I suppose there's some advantages, but when you exit a battleground, you should be given the option as to whether or not you want to continue where you last left off, or if you want to go back to the NPC. You should be given that option. So that on retail, very hard to argue that that system is better. Or hard to argue that it isn't, rather. I can't fucking talk. Again, Big Bird there. He's an elite. Super high level. I think he's a 55 or a 57. He's really up there. One of those one-off enemies again. Let's see if one of these guys gives me a little bit of scrap metal, rather. That was the other thing, too, with Classic, is the drop rate sometimes is atrocious. It could take you 50 fucking enemies to get, you know, like 3 or 4 items that you need. So me, psychologically, I would have rather they would have just made the quest kill 40 of these, you know what I mean? Ah, there we go. 67. Night Elf Hunter. Fuck all going on. Yeah, if nobody comes in a few minutes, I might actually even start supper early. That's actually in some ways what I prefer about doing a regular upload and not a live stream, is you can just pause your recording at any time. Nobody knows you're gone. Or when you have an empty live stream, nobody knows if you left. But yeah, I am excited to play some Chivalry a little bit after, like I did earlier. I think I'm going to enjoy it a lot more once I unlock some characters. Well, not characters, but classes. Like, I don't like using that thing that I referred to. It looks like a broomstick with a little blade at the end. Don't like that. I prefer like a two-handed sword or like a traditional one-handed sword with a shield. Awesome. Ah, see, it wants me to kill those ogres now. Okay, so it's a good thing I started to kill them. However, this is just a small camp with them here. There's a much larger concentration. I have a bit of allergies today. There we go. I think they're... Oh yeah, way the hell down there. I was like, where the fuck's my drink? But yeah, playstyle for the druid with the stealthing, being able to go into bear form, where I would keep this guy as feral. Really, really enjoy it. We're not gonna go for these guys. We took out their little friend earlier. Of course, he's a show-off. He just... No, see, look, I'm one of you. Just smaller. Oh, would you fuck off? But yeah, if I was only playing one character, I think it would be the Night Elf Druid, Feral. If I was thinking of maybe playing two, I would do that Tauren Druid as Resto, as a healer, because you can still kill as a healer. But then I would also have my Shaman that I've showcased. And he's a real fucking badass. He's the one that's like really, really flashy. Probably, arguably, the most visually stunning class with all the effects and all that. The Druid is definitely the least, especially if you're playing Feral. I mean, even your cat form, you know, there's not a lot of, do you know what I mean? Like, visual stuff going on the screen. But the fact that you can stealth, you can heal, you can buff, you can res, you can tank, pretty amazing. So that's kind of like the trade-off. Actually, these guys with the lightning bolt, these are shamans. But mine is a an enhancement one, so... So I'll do a few more of these. Probably won't do the whole quest. Like I said, this stream is completely dead. Which is fine by me. I was planning on eating around 5 in about 20 minutes. I'll just eat a bit earlier. Yeah, because that's the other thing, too. It's kind of weird. On one end, I like live streaming a lot, even if there's nobody, because like I said, it turns into a regular upload. But I have to admit, though, it's also more relaxing in a weird kind of way when you're not live streaming. When you don't have to bother looking at the chat as well. And you can just focus on a regular upload. Plus, when I upload gameplay, I don't play random games all over the place, right? So if you watch my World of Warcraft gameplay videos, it's because you actually wanted to see World of Warcraft, right? Whereas when I title my streams mainly chatting, playing random games, you might want to chat or hang out for a bit, but you just might not want to see World of Warcraft at all, right? So that can happen. And it's also easier to edit the video. Gonna check to make sure my chat's not frozen. Nope. Hey, Optic Game, are you... Oh, that's weird. It said, welcome to the live chat, but your name was there before. Oh. I don't know if he's still in here. I had to put it on live chat. Well, it says you're still in here. Are you still creeping in here? Oh, you just... Good. Because I've already been streaming for a few minutes, and when I start live streaming, I get that window, right? That it says, hey, welcome to the live chat. Remember to guard your privacy and blah, blah, blah. And generally, that's the first thing you see when you're a streamer. It's very rare that you'll see a message come in before that. So I almost didn't even bother scrolling up above that, right? But yeah, how you doing? I re-downloaded Final Fantasy VII Remake, but the PS4 version. Not that integrate bullshit that's going to take up 90 gigabytes of my precious SSD. It's bad enough I had to delete Resident Evil Village and MLB The Show PS5 versions. Right? Yeah, I have to make a little small video on Battlefield there. I had made a couple of them. And now that we got some mild gameplay footage, some official gameplay footage, you know, it's not to do that whole, oh my god, guys, did you see that? I don't really like those reaction trailers. I think they're fucking stupid, to be perfectly honest. Who gives a fuck what another person looks like from a facial expression point of view? Right? Me, it's to bring the news. Hey, psst, did you know a new Battlefield's coming out? By the way, it's October 22nd, and oh, it'll support 128 players, and we've got 3.5 minutes of footage. Here it is, right? That's what it's more for me. Rather than, ooh, watch my reaction. I don't know. Maybe I'm just a grumpy old man, but I've never given a rat's ass about someone's reaction to it. You can share your thoughts with me, like, oh, 128 players, I think that's the biggest we've ever seen. I think 64 used to be what Battlefield did. You know, whatever, but the actual reaction part, I've never seen a reaction video that was funny. It's always some cringy, oh, did you see that shit? Always the same fucking reaction. So it's kind of hard to appreciate them. Guardians of the Galaxy. That's a Square Enix game? Oh, yeah, I guess it would be. They're the ones behind Marvel Avengers. I want to get that on PC with a trainer. Took way too long to start leveling up my characters with the power level. So I wish it was, well, it is on PC. I'm saying once it goes on sale, I'm buying it. It's only 53 bucks Canadian for the whole game without a sale. Once it goes on sale, oh man, it could probably drop as little as like 20 or 25 bucks. So that would be pretty sweet. Do you like Marvel Avengers? And do you like Chivalry 2? I forgot if I've spoken to you about that. Seriously? He says I'm gonna crush you? You should be like I'm gonna freeze you. It would make more sense. Not a good drop rate with these. At all. No, on Marvel Avengers? Okay. I really like Marvel Avengers. I like the idea of it. I just don't like that it's almost as grindy as an MMO to get the power level up there. It was virtually impossible for me to gear up. So I became really frustrated with that. Right. Oh, for Chivalry? Did you buy Chivalry too, or did you see any gameplay, or it's just not your thing? It may become my replacement for Call of Duty. I don't know. I really like my Call of Duty. Aiming's a little bit harder on a controller. I can't play the game properly on a PC, as people know. I don't know. It's a mixed bag. On one hand, I really do like Call of Duty. But in some others, it's just like mixed emotions, you know. And with the Chivalry, it gives me a more medieval melee weapon kind of Call of Duty, which in a way I'm more into, and I'm more of a Battlefield person too, which is why I'm really stoked, as the expression goes, for 2042. You own Part 1? No, you haven't seen Part 2? Or you don't like Part 2? I think I'm just gonna kill a few more of these. 2 bars away from 44, I think? Yeah. Where the hell's he going? Yeah, Part 1 on PC is great. You could play against bots with no internet connection. Rise Son of Rome is good too. That came up in a conversation earlier. That was a game I was tempted to re-download on my computer. But yeah, Marvel Avengers. Mixed emotions about that game. But I do have it on my PS5, the actual like PS5 version of the game. I'll have to see if I will bother buying it someday. Same thing with like Death Stranding. Do you like Death Stranding? That's another, you know, unique game. Man, my allergies are acting up the last 15-20 minutes or so. That's weird. Because when I was outside, I was perfectly fine. There we go. I hate that they miss so much in this game. You actually got quite a high percentage of a chance of missing with melee attacks. But yeah, I'm really excited to get some higher levels on Chivalry. I just can't believe that to play offline you need an internet connection. Like, are you fucking kidding me? And you have to play online to unlock the shit. Like all the weapons and all that, the different classes, you have to play online to access it offline. What a stupid fucking move that was. Oh yeah, we talked about that on Twitter. I was complaining. I was like, if I treat the game as a online game where it was like, you know, it's good in that regards. But had I known, I don't know if I would have bought it. Just being honest. I mean, they advertised offline single player. And there's no such thing. They should have just called it solo training mode. There's nothing offline about it if you need to be online. Right? It's kind of contradicting. That's why I don't like when developers go, oh yeah, it's got a offline single player. To them, that just means offline as in, like, not playing against other real players. But they fail to mention, but you still need a persistent internet connection. But yeah, I might try after on my own there. I'm gonna get ready for supper. Maybe quickly some Final Fantasy 7 or 15. 15 I like, but I got confused a lot for some reason. I got lost a couple times, didn't really know what I was supposed to do. Got a little frustrated. Did you like Final Fantasy 15? Excellent. We're done. Ah, seriously? I don't feel like doing that quest right now. Fuck that. I mean, it's right here. I'll kill a few of them. But the drop rate sucks. I wish I could do more PvP in this game. It would be a lot more exciting. But unfortunately, even if I just stick to like one character, it could literally take a good couple of months. It could literally be near the end of the summer. That's pretty dramatic. Oh, and I also played some Fallout 76 earlier on PC. That was interesting. Couldn't really get the game to play properly. Whether the graphics were on the lowest or the highest. Could not get it above 54 frames. Sometimes it would hit 60 and it just kept dipping. So I had to go into my NVIDIA control panel and hard lock it to 30 FPS. Now it runs perfect. But playing a computer game at 30 FPS is kind of weird. Yeah, I think when I log out, I'm gonna hide my character out here. Really wish there was a World of Warcraft mode where you didn't have to level up or nothing. Oh, what's wrong with it? And it was just PvP. Characters already pre-made. You just pick the class you want, fully geared, and you're ready to rock. God, the amount of times I've done this quest over the years on all my characters, I have lost count. But yeah, playing Fallout was a little bit odd only because for an online game, I kind of don't understand what the point is of the game. I mean, apart from the obvious, you level up and all that. Really struggling to find the point in Fallout. And the weight capacity seems to be very limited, but if you pay $20 a month Canadian, you can have unlimited storage. Yeah, I bet. Can't believe they gated that fucking shit through money, through a paywall. What was wrong with it? Man, is mine ever falling apart. Like, pretty bad. Yeah, I'm so tired today. Wonder if it's from the vaccine. Not too sure. At least I feel a bit better overall. I've had a headache again all day, but not a bad one. So that's good. And there are such things as good headaches. They're the ones that aren't a migraine. Because a lot of people use that term very loosely. Oh, I got a migraine. Migraine is where you're huffing and puffing and you feel like you're gonna have a fucking aneurysm. Oh, okay. Yeah, I got a Windows update there a couple of days ago. Added some weird, funky shit. Right down here at the bottom about the weather. I was like, what the fuck is this? Get that shit off of my computer. Well, it's been 40 minutes. That's almost like 2 South Park episodes. Yep. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go. It's 5 o'clock. Eat some supper. I might come back after. I've streamed a couple of times today. There are a few games I want to check out. Sometimes I enjoy checking them out on my own. Sometimes I don't mind chatting, but today's been really slow for live stream. Like, oh my god. I streamed earlier for a good hour and a half, and I think there was only like one person in there. It was like, holy shit. Good thing I had nothing else to do. But again, like I said, it's fun, but I really do have to be careful with live streams because they're just not that profitable, right? I don't get like a lot of views on them and all that. And it's good for me to focus my attention on like gaming news, right? Things that'll actually get me views. Which reminds me again, when I'm done eating supper, I gotta talk about that Battlefield 2042 gameplay trailer. That was pretty exciting. Can't wait till October. We're already June. Yeah, about 4 months away. It'll come fast enough. And when that does come, I may not bother with that year's Call of Duty. It's hard to say. But I've always preferred Battlefield overall over Call of Duty. Oh, and I might play a few more missions of Biomutant as well. I haven't finished the game yet, right? So, since I bought the game accidentally, I spent the money on it, I might as well finish it, right? So, that's another thing I gotta do. And Wrath of the Druids, I haven't finished it yet. So I got a lot of stuff to do. And again, I don't know if I'm gonna stream those only because I don't always know what I'm doing. So sometimes it could be like pretty bland for me to just be talking and be like, I think it's this way. You know, and I'm just like running around getting lost. And I did that a few times in Biomutant, so I'm a little skeptical to play those games sometimes. Whereas a game like World of Warcraft, I mean, I know what I'm doing, right? I know where I'm going. So there's no problems there. But yeah. Alright, I'm gonna go eat. And I might come back. If I do, it'd be within the hour. But I'm not too sure. Like I said, I've already streamed for about 2.5 hours today in total. I might just spend the rest of the night on my own, checking out a few games. I might even play some Hunter Call of the Wild. I'm kind of feeling all over the place, where I want to do multiple things. I want to play a little bit of Biomutant, a little bit of Chivalry, a little bit of Hunter Call of the Wild. Yeah. Sometimes I enjoy doing that. Alright, take it easy. I'm sure I will talk to you soon. And, like I said, perhaps I'll be back within an hour or so. Alright?